What's up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys had a great week and I wish you all a happy relaxing weekend. Today I thought of bringing you another strategy video, and more exactly I'm going to show you how you can trade US30. I'm going to show you a way I use to trade US30 that is profitable and I really enjoy using, and hopefully you guys will get some value from this video. As I saw that my last how to trade video, which was the one with how to trade gold, did really good. I saw a lot of you want to enjoy that video. I thought of doing the same thing for US30 because I know it's a pair that a lot of you guys trade. So before we start the video, those that want to join my free signal group, you have the link down in my video description. Those that want to learn my strategies, you can DM me privately on Telegram. Also, you have my Instagram link down in the video description as well. And if you like my content, make sure you are subscribed to the channel to not miss out on future uploads. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section. I will make sure to reply to every single comment. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so I'm going to open the US30 chart. Of course, if you have trusted signals, you can use it as well as a confluence. Those that want to check out trusted signals, you'll have the link in my description as well. So first things first, when I trade US30, I really like to start on the H4, but on this video, I'm going to actually start on the daily so I can show you guys something. Okay, so most of you know that US30 along the years has gone up, okay? It had some pullbacks, some corrections, but along the years, US30 was bullish, okay? So if you want to be safe with US30, you could approach this strategy by trading only bullish trends and catching only buys instead of sells, but that's not how the strategy will work. I'm just telling you guys something that you could do if you want it to be more safe, to just look for buy entries on US30, as over the long term it will go up. But of course, in the strategy that I will teach you today, you can take sell setups as well. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you this quickly, that you can be safer and place only buy trades, but for this strategy I'm gonna consider sell trades as well. Okay, so for this strategy I like to start on the H4 after I go on the daily and see what the macro trend is. And as you can see on the daily, of course, this strategy is based off of market structure a lot. So if you guys already know what market structure is, then this strategy will be easy for you to use. If not, pay attention to what I'm going to show you next. Okay, so here, as you can see, US30 was making bullish market structure, creating higher highs, higher lows, and then higher high. Okay, so this was the previous higher low. This was the previous the highest high. Okay, then we got a break of structure here. Okay, we created a new lower low. But for me personally, I like to see two lower lows in a row to confirm that the trend has changed. And look what we got. So we had a first BOS here, break of structure. That's how I like to note it. BOS, you probably already seen it somewhere else before. So we're gonna know a BOS here, as we have a break of structure on the daily, created a lower low, a lower high, and then from this lower high, we created another lower low on the daily, confirming the bearish downtrend, okay? So now we know that on the macro perspective, US30 is in a downtrend. We see that it had a retracement all the way to the 70 level on the fib, I think 70 retracement level. So the swing traders could have entered sells here based off the fib placed on the daily. I know a lot of people who trade like this, but now after you determine that you are in a downtrend, you go on the H4 time frame, and on the H4 time frame you want to look for sell setups. Okay, you want to look for sell setups because we know that we are in a downtrend on the higher time frame. Therefore we could look for sell setups on the H4 and even on the lower time frames. Okay, so now that we are on the H4, let's analyze the market structure on the H4. Okay, so we had bullish market structure. Okay, higher high, higher low, testing this higher low, and then we created a new higher high, this being our previous higher low. Okay, so we got a BOS right here. All right, let me show you. We got a BOS right here. Okay, let's note it down as well. And this goes for buy setups as well. Okay, this doesn't only apply for sell setups, you can do the same for buy setups. Okay, but this is a live example from the live market um, that just played out. Okay, so we had a BOS here. The market created a lower low. Let me actually also draw the lower low so that you guys can see it properly. So we have a lower low here. Okay, so what do we need in order to have a bear trend confirmed? We need two lower lows in a row. That's what I like to look for. And we have a lower high here. Okay, a lower high here, because sometimes the market likes to fake out, to take the previous higher low and then move up, creating new higher highs. Okay, so that's why I like to see actually two lower lows in order to confirm a bear trend. Okay, and after that we had our new lower low. Okay, we had our new lower low here. Very simple, very clear. And after that, when I see a new lower low forming, I would look for a retracement. Okay, I would place my fib on the H4 from the most recent lower high to my most recent lower low. Okay, I will place my fib like this, and then what I would do, you know what? Let's actually use the bar replay. Okay, I'm gonna use the bar replay for this example to show you guys how I would proceed. So I'm gonna do this. We can see that we have a new lower low confirmed. So after this, I would go on the 30-minute or even on the 15-minute time frame to look for some sell setups around the 61.8 and the 76.4 area. I'm gonna draw a rectangle in that zone for me to know that that's when I will look for some sell setups when price approaches that area. And yeah, now I'm gonna go on the M15 and look for some sell opportunities. Okay, after we did all these steps, it's very simple, it's not that hard. So now we are on the M15, we just wait for market to do its thing. So we can see that it rejected straight off the 61.8. Okay, so you could enter a sell right here after this doji. You could be aggressive and place a sell here. Your stop loss above the 76.4, and you could aim for this zone right here, the previous support, which would give you a almost 4 risk to reward ratio. Let's see how the market plays out. Okay, so we barely got our TP hit. You would have secured 4% if you would have risked only 1. So that this would have been a good trade. Also, the oscillator was showing us that the market was actually overbought, so that would have been another confluence. And let me show hidden divergence as well. Okay, thank you very much. And now let's see if we get another setup. So let's just minimize this one here. So we secured 4R, but we didn't create a new lower low. So therefore, I'm still taking the same setup into consideration. So this is literally from 1 day ago. Okay, so it's current market situation. So now let's click the bar replay and see what the market gives us. Remember, we know our H4 bias, we know our daily bias, we only look for sell setups. Okay, we have this zone here, and that's what we wait for price to get at. Okay, so let's wait to see what price does. So we can see it's creating bullish structure, now bearish structure, now bullish structure again. Okay, it tapped us in. We have a bearish divergence, but we don't really have any candle setups. I mean, we kind of have a double top. If you want to be aggressive, you could have entered here. Okay, let's see what happens. And the market would go higher. Your stop loss would have probably been around here. So let's see if you would have got stopped out. But the market actually does bullish movement, so you could got early out of the trade. Let's see if I'm wrong. Okay, so you would have been stopped out as you can, oh, this is exactly when the news happened yesterday. Um, this is the bull move that happened exactly after the news. So you would have probably been stopped out if you would have been aggressive and entered based off this double top and the bear divergence on the oscillator. But what I would actually wait for is I would wait for a BOS here because I don't really have any candlestick patterns. As you can see, it didn't break my previous lower high. It just barely tested it and then it bounced straight down, okay? So now it's in my zone, it's in my play zone, and I want to see a BOS of this zone right here, and that's when I would consider entering. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have the BOS, and now I would just look for a retracement, and we had a retracement right here. We had a retracement right here. The market threw a pin bar at us, and you could have entered right here. This could have been your entry, your short position after this pin bar here. Let's place it here. Okay, your stop loss would have been above the zone if you want to be very tight, and you already would have secured a 4R, but let's aim for more. Let's aim for this low. This would have been a 13R. Okay, so this would have been a very, very good entry. Let's see if we actually manage to hit the take profit. I don't think so because this is from today, but let's see how the trades run. Okay, so as you can see, live market, the trade would still be running. So considering it's bank holiday and the weekend is very close, you could just consider closing this trade in profit. So let's see how much you would have secured. So you would have secured a 6R. Okay, so if you would have risked 1%, you would have made 6%. And with this trade, you would have made 4. Okay, so you would have made 10% in one single day, almost risking only 1% per trade. 10% on a prop firm account means that you passed the challenge. So this is a strategy that you can really use to be profitable with. Okay, it's very simple to follow. So here the reason I entered because it showed me a very clear um, doji candle rejection from my zone, and that's why I entered here, placed my stop loss above the 76.4 and aimed for the previous support. Then of course, let's say you would have entered here based off this doji and the double top, you would have placed your stop loss here, you would have lost 1%. Let's say you would lost 1%, but then we saw the bullish structure forming. This was our previous higher low. This was the higher high, and then we got our higher low broken. Okay, we had a BOS on the M15 right here. Okay, let me actually, okay, BOS, you had a BOS right here, and then you would have waited for a retracement after the break of structure, and you would have waited for a candlestick confirmation as the price was already in your play zone. Okay, this is the play zone. This gray zone was the play zone because we did our analysis on the higher time frames, and that's why we decided that this zone right here was the play zone. So you would have seen this doji slash pin bar candle form, and after this you would have entered your sell with your stop loss right above, very tight stop loss actually, and you would have made 6% if you wanted to close it around this time. Okay, so in total, let's say you would have took this trade right here. For the sake of it, I'm gonna place it as well because a lot of you might think this was a rejection, and it actually tapped our play zone, and then it faked us out. Personally, if I would have saw this market structure right here, higher high, higher low, higher high, I would have got out here. I wouldn't have waited for this to happen. I would have got out here, even if my stop loss would have been here. This is where I would have got out with a 0.5% loss. But let's say you didn't got out, so this would have been a losing trade. Let me actually place it here. Our take profit would have been the same level, and yeah, this would have been our stop loss right here, and as you can see, our stop loss would have been hit, so this would have been a 1% loss. But again, a 9% win over 2 days is really good in my opinion, considering you only risked 1% per trade. If you risk 2% per trade, this would have been a 18% win. So yeah, that's really, really good. And this is pretty much the strategy. I like to use this strategy a lot. It's a very, very good strategy. I know people who charge thousands of dollars, if not more, to teach you guys this strategy. But I just wanted to give this out for free because it's just basically it's market structure and combining the time frames, scaling down to get a good entry with the macro image inside your head so that you know where you're heading. And yeah, like this is exactly how the strategy works. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them down below. Those that want to learn more about my strategies, make sure to DM me on Telegram. Those that want to join my free signal group, you have the link in the description as well. Follow me on IG as well if you want. And yeah, make sure to like and share the video. That will be very much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.